Hey y'all, Coldfire here, and this is a quick and dirty showcase of Satisfactory Update 3 new features. Alright, so let's not waste time and let's get straight to it. First thing is the mem. Now the mem is not inside the hub anymore. See that the computer is no longer here. They put a toilet here instead. I'm not sure if this is always the case. That's cool. Anyway, now you can build how many mems you want. See, you can build them on the fly. They don't use any energy, so maybe you could even build them while you were exploring, I guess. They have the standard hard drive scanning thingy here, just like always, but now the researches are split into trees. So here I have, for example, alien carapace that I'm going to start researching it, and after researching it, it will unlock the next research based on the same branch. So it keep researching alien carapace, and after I research this, for example, the second time, it will unlock me another researches. So now MEM is it's kind of more complex than it used to be. It adds another layer of gameplay into the game, and it's a nice addition. And the second new thing I would like to show to you, it's by far the most fun and the feature that have the most potential to change everything on this game. And I'm talking about the Hyperloop. Can you see how cool is this? We now finally have the ability to create our own water park. No, I'm kidding here, but this just changes pretty much everything. No, I'm kidding, but honestly, this changes so many things. The Hypertube now allows you to move from place A to place B, and the best thing, it's revertible, so you can go both ways. You don't have to build one tube for going direction A, another tube to go direction B, so you can just keep moving between your factory fairly easy. You can slow down yourself inside the tube, you can stop, you can change directions. You can go very slow, very fast, you can up, you can go down, you can go... The only bad thing about this is that kind of a missed opportunity. So far from what I can tell, there is no way to split this, so you can only place supports, entrance, and the tube. What you could do though is to create like stations, like bus stations or something. You could maybe do something like this to help you out. So I know it's not optimal though, but that definitely could work. Something like that. Make sure just to put something to stop you from falling, just like I did. So you could place like multiple entrances on the spot where you could choose the direction you want to go. Maybe you could do something like that to help you connect different parts of your facility. But man, this feature is so crazy. I love it. That's by far my best feature on this update. Alright, let's move on to more useful stuffs. Piping. So right off the start, when you load up, if you load up a node save game, what you notice is that all your factory is most likely offline with no energy, and you may be wondering why, and the culprit is power. As you may know, to make power from most energy sources, you need water, because you're not burning coal into an engine or reciprocating engine or anything like that. You're burning the coal to heat up water, to turn up a turbine, then to generate power. So in this update, it included the necessity of having water, a constant flow of water. So you not only need the coal, but you also need the water. The building have sort of a buffer, so the coal generator have 50 cubic meters of a buffer, and you will consume 45 cubic meters per minute. And trust me, that is a lot. And how do you get water? Well, you get water using the brand new piping system. So you can place this water extractor here on deep water. So if you try to place it on shallow water, it will not allow you. Let me see if I can show you this. Here we have shallow water. So it will not allow me to place this on shallow water. Invalid placement, invalid placement. See if I can put it here. Nope, cannot put it here as well. Let me try down here. Okay, I can put it here. So I can place it here. All right, so definition of shallow water is kind of, I don't know, not really clear so far. Because I was hoping that shallow water would be light blue and deep water would be dark blue. But apparently I was wrong. So even though this is clearly shallow water, it allows you to place the water extractor. So you don't need any pumps to flow fluids when they are perfectly leveled or when they're going down hills. But in order to pump up fluids up hills, you need pumps. The pipes themselves contain volume. So this pipe, for example, here is full. But if you keep going up, see this pipe segment, this is not full, this is almost full. And the reason behind this is that in order to pump water upwards, you need active pumps on your system. So here you can pump them down or up. So let me pump this up. We're gonna power this up, and now I can see that it is exceeding the maximum head lift. So each pump can only elevate 20 meters of liquid column. So to fix this, in this case, I will need 2 pumps for this segment because the system is too high. So here on top I have this kind of storage container for fluids. It's full now. You can flush it if you want. Let's say you have water here and you want to store fuel, for example, then you have to flush it. Okay, so that is pretty much the basic stuff you need to know about how to pump water. And why you need water is to make power on coal plants. I'm not sure about the nuclear plant though. It should also use water, of course, and it should use a lot of water. All right, there we go. We have water on our coal generator. It's filling up. Consumption is green. Everything is fine. All right, there we go. Energy producing. So that's why you need water on the game now. Most sources of energy now would use water. Another usage of piping is for liquid resources. Let me show you real quick. So now on the refinery also have 2 inputs and 2 outputs, one for solids and one for liquids. And the refinery will have multiple new recipes. Now, for example, to make plastic, you cannot only make plastic from oil, from crude oil. Now, when you want to make plastic, it will not only make normal plastic like it used to be, but you also output heavy oil residue. So here on these 2 exits, it will start building up heavy oil residue. Thankfully, there are plenty of recipes that use byproducts. For example, you can make residual fuel using residual oil, heavy oil. You can also make residual plastic using water and polymer resin. And polymer resin you can make by getting crude oil, turning into fluid fuel, and turning this making this recipe for polymer resin as well. So a lot of things going on here on the refinery. You should definitely check it out. So there's a lot of things going on this update. Again, this is just a quick and dirty showcase for it. And for a final thing I'd like to show you guys is the brand new coupon module or thingy. There are 2 new buildings here. There's the awesome sink and the awesome shop. I'm gonna place them here to show you. Basically, you can sink any resources that is not nuclear waste, I am assuming, and transform them into coupons. I'm pretty sure the more complex the item is, the higher value it will be awarded here. Not 100% sure about this, but that is very likely what would happen. Also, I'm pretty sure the more coupons you have, the more expensive they get. So it's fairly easy to get the first coupons, but after you get a bunch of them, it's starting to get very, very difficult. So here I'm using motors because I have a bunch of them here, and they're fairly high-end things on the game. So they'll give me a lot of coupons quite fast. Alright, after shredding a whole bunch of motors here, I got a total of 36 coupons. You can print them, and it's amazing this little animation they make here. So you can grab them, and what you can do with them is to build this awesome shop. So what you can unlock on that, you can unlock like kind of cosmetics, but also very useful stuff like conveyor walls, wall doors, windows. That's definitely gonna add to the cart here. Those new attachment points, for example, pipeline walls, conveyor walls, and energy wall power. Foundations, brand new curved foundations. Maybe you want to put a skate park, I don't know. The catwalks that you used to unlock through to hub, now you have to unlock to awesome shop. Corner ramps that players were asking for like forever. Foundation pillars are also really nice. More foundations. Okay, so a quick and dirty showcase for this is the following. You unlock all this here. Okay, so the half pipe here you can use to create tunnels if you want. Something like this. So you can use to create some neat tunnels. You can create those shapes. You also have glass foundations that are super pretty, and for some reason don't use silica or anything like that. They just use concrete. So you can make those rooftops of glass if you want to watch the night sky. Man, that's so nice. You have frame foundations that are very helpful because you can walk through them. You can also fall through them. And one of the biggest uses for those foundations I could find out so far is you can pass conveyor elevators through them, just like this here. So you can pass conveyor lifts through those foundations. So let's say you want to make this pretty, you can place conveyor walls on both ends, and you simply place a lifter that goes through your foundations. You can also seamlessly add those walkway turns on this type of foundation on top of it. So take your time and make your factory beautiful. Corner ramps that people have been asking like forever. So you can make seamless transitions on your foundation system. Also, they have double ramps. Now it's much easier to build actual ramps, and then allows you to make to build ramps fairly quick now. You can just build them while you're running. So now, as long as you have the resources. See how easy it is to actually build ramps? Oh, and by the way, you can also slide. Not sure if you noticed that already. So that is most of the new stuff. Oh, I was forgetting another cool thing is the pillar base. Let me get rid of this thing here. Pillar base you can place. It's the same size of a normal foundation, and you can put an actual pillar instead of making a pillar out of foundations. Now you can place them just like that. So you can make a much cleaner structure if you want to make your factory look more realistic, instead of like a sky factory or something like that. Around the same store you can buy this cute little FICSIT factory car. Check this out. After they are on your inventory, you just put them on your item slot. You just aim, drop, and there you go. The cutest little car ever. Look at how small and derp this is, and also how bugged it is. Be very careful. I wasn't expecting for this, honestly. Good thing I have my jetpack. Either way, it doesn't use energy, doesn't use anything whatsoever. You just enter and go. It's not that fast. but it's very helpful to walk around, to move around all your factory. Okay, and maybe get stuck in weird places like this. I think that'll be all for this video, guys. I'm pretty sure I missed a lot of stuff. Of course, there are a bunch of new recipes for pretty much everything. However, this is just a quick dirty video to showcase the biggest changes of Satisfactory update number 3. That'll be all. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos like that. Thank you for watching, and I see you next time.